Hey you guys, happy Friday. We are obviously in downtown LA. Thanks for joining. We are heading to City Hall to observe the walkout. We got off at 7th Street and we're kind of walking towards City Hall. I'd like to kind of get off there and also sometimes hop on one of the many entrances of the 7th Street metro station. Hey, Carriopolis. I promise I will be super duper safe. As much as I would love to take part and to be completely transparent here, my personal values definitely align with the cause. That being said, I don't want to debate wrong and right and politics. There are plenty of channels for that conversation. We are not Jubilee. We are a little more Jollibee. If anything. So, hey, let's just observe Los Angeles doing what it historically does. You are welcome. We're gonna get you the most I'm trying to come up with something that's not gonna be offensive to anybody. I'm like, Christian Science Monitor, public broadcasting. We're observing our city. We're observing our city do what it does best. Los Angeles was built on conflict and motion and reinvention and not consensus. So protest is not an add-on here, it's structural. Hey, Shavkat. Thank you guys for joining us on this much earlier stream, 1 o'clock-ish. I started a little bit early, I think. I think I'm on for 1:11. I want to go the most rich and interesting way, so I'm spending a couple seconds extra at this crosswalk. Joe is actually off today. He's working. He's got a day. So I am solo down here. Just like the olden days. That is pretty awesome. I mean, no matter what side of the vote you're on, we don't talk politics. Maybe this is slightly political. Like, nobody should want this for citizens. You know. But that being said, I'm not here to persuade anybody of anything. We're just here to notice what happens when people share space. I thought my water just dropped. My water dropped. I'm cheap. Hey, Mary. Oh, I can't believe that either. That's kind of crazy. And one other journalist. It's just... I would try to say it's Orwellian, but it's not quite. Hey, Mark. Oh my gosh. We are heading towards City Hall. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh my god, is this still... They're still filming Jumanji 28. Warner Brothers. I mean, Netflix. I mean, just kidding. Oof. That's where I'm going. All right. Oh my god, the diesel smell is getting me a little HIGH, not in a good way. I'm gonna complain to someone. I don't know why that looks really cool at the moment. So let's walk over to Pershing Square on our way to City Hall. I saw a lot of people on the train heading here with signs. People of all walks of life and ages. I'm excited to see these people playing hooky. See these many people playing hooky from school or work. Thank you guys for joining us here. Yes, we definitely need to cover some of this because we're all about showing Los Angeles, right? And the true Los Angeles. On the real Los Angeles, and protest is what we do. Hey, California Dreamin'. I agree 100%. That's like my everyday in my apartment. I need like a down jacket. Although I don't have a down jacket, I have a pretty cheap jacket right now. I think it's important to bear witness to this. For this project, also just for myself personally, Strange days. Strange days indeed. I'm gonna have to stop for 1 second. I have to, it's pretty warm down here. I've got to take my windbreaker off, or my nylon, whatever the hell you call it. Let's check this screensaver out while you hear me rustle my jacket off. Okay, I wish I had cued yakety sax. I hope that was the tune. All right. I am wearing a t-shirt now and shorts. Let me have a sip of water. Hey, spark on the horizon. Whatever do you mean? I feel like we've live streamed every day except for one this month. Usually a little closer to the 4 o'clock time slot, so as not to interfere with our friends in New York. Here we are in Pershing Square. Sorry, I thought somebody was just hit by a cat. It was just something somebody was dragging across the street. Formally a sign of protest. Protests are not here today. They're at City Hall at 1 o'clock. That's where we are walking over to right now. Okay, it's not even summertime, and literally it's already hot in this park. I wonder when they're going to light up the orange ball this year. Very Planet of the Apes. Do you recognize it without the ice skating rink? Oh my gosh, there's actually, like, you can see folks dressed in the Charlie XCX brat green all over. They actually have security here today, probably because of the protests. Did any of you guys call in sick today? Or maybe you shouldn't admit that on YouTube. Anybody not spending money today? kind of a really interesting perspective and corner, actually. Don't know why the light didn't change. I feel like risking it, but I have no idea what I don't know. I will tell you guys, I really cannot completely see the screen because I have it turned down so we have maximum battery life. I'm just gonna go this way. I think I was supposed to press the crosswalk button. I feel like when you're in a downtown area populated, the crosswalk button, the pushing of the button aspect should just be like a people pacifier. It really shouldn't work. They should just automatically be all set to change. Have you ever been at the crosswalk and the person next to you is just repeatedly clicking the button? And in California, or maybe Los Angeles, maybe all over California, but Los Angeles for sure, they say things like walk, walk, walk. And it's really funny if you're trying to like mix master it. Okay, we're going left, but I feel like we should walk down a block. Or two.
Yeah, they gone now though. Yeah, the system is just tripping today, man. Yeah. It's just playing Call of Duty, man. That shit is
That's a number one. That's a really great reason to actually have a dog is you kind of need to walk it. Unless you want to walk around in like dog poop. I wish we had a dog. I wish we had a yard or a space that a dog could run around. That's like a goal for me. Some outdoor space. Hey, Mark Yoder. I'm heading towards City Hall. Yeah. we're just gonna have some ambient moments before we get down there. Thanks, Mark. It'll be a peaceful thing. Oof. Bus smell. Bus exhaust smell, I mean. Once you start noticing the cable hooks, like, you can't really see them, but they're on the corners of the buildings from the right there. Like, I can't stop looking for them. It's covered in that gargoyle. So I can hear a helicopter overhead. It must be City Hall. Also, this building over here on the corner of 5th and Spring Street, it has fire sprinklers on the outside of the cement or sandstone building. I have never seen that or noticed that in my life. We don't need to go down this far. Hey, Tony, how's the weather? We should just go up Spring Street. Look, it's the last bookstore. Oh my gosh, green stamps. They give green stamps. Right. Right above us, little helicopter action. It's a German Shepherd barking. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I want to give a shout out and thank my members. I updated this list just this morning. If anybody's missing or you don't see yourself on there, let me know. Ba-dum-bum-bum. It's got to be this one. I don't want to cut anybody off. But thank you for the backing of the channel, making these walks possible. I couldn't do it without you. Oh my gosh, -4. And at least I know what you mean by -4. I think it was Buffalo, New York, where one street had a water main break, and cars were sitting in like a river on their street, but then it froze. Any more snow, Tony? I feel like I thought I saw something about snow on the weather. It's always a little bit warmer when it snows. Oh, I was lurking on Toronto live stream in Toronto, which also looks completely miserable. Their sports. You guys, you would not be seeing me if it was like 3 degrees right now. I don't know what I would do if I were a live streamer not in California and depended on this walking stuff. I couldn't do this. I do love snow, but I don't love living in the snow. I can't explain it. I grew up in snow. So I totally love a change of seasons. I also love autumn, but I gotta also say I love living in LA. I've definitely gotten soft living here. I mention this all the time, so it might be really horribly redundant, like a grandpa that repeats themselves over and over again, but we've always got new people. I remember being excited when it was like 45 degrees in the winter, 40 or 45 degrees. I would literally like roll down my car window and drive, not wear a jacket, not wear a snow cap or beanie as it's called nowadays. I really never got the fascination with the beanies. I've just accepted it now. I literally would have done anything my entire life not to have to wear the snow cap, and people just wear them for fun. Me too, Mary. I love the changing colors of the trees. The trees are just starting to change in East Hollywood right now. I'll take some pictures and add them to the Discord. I'm literally not kidding. I think there's a maple tree that's all of a sudden got these beautiful autumn red leaves on it, and then there's another tree with those little fan leaves. I forgot what it's called. That's all yellow and beautiful. Did you guys hear about how that, oh, there's another news copter over there. Did you guys hear about that, how that Waymo hit that little kid? The little kid's okay. I have to tell you, in defense of the Waymo, I watched a cat run out in front of a Waymo, and I watched that Waymo slow down for that cat. I feel bad for that child. True that, and also if it were like a human being, it would have been probably worse. Do you think one day it will ever be like we just get in our automatic cars and everything is driven, like sensor driven? So you're just getting on the freeway and you actually can let go of everything because everything is driving based on sensors. So cars know to keep like 1 or 2 feet away from each other, and nobody's rushing or speeding. Everything is just like, it kind of sounds creepy to me, like no freedom, but it might move faster if that were the way. Have you taken a Waymo, Mary? Have any of you taken a Waymo yet? Joe and I have taken it a couple times. I'm kind of torn, you know. I'm all about the non-robotic takeover because, you know, we are definitely human content. So thank you for supporting us today. Do you remember when it was like, I don't know if it was the same in, like out of Los Angeles, but when Ubers, you could take them for like $3. Before COVID, there was like something called Uber Share, and you would ride with somebody else. That part I kind of didn't like, especially if they were in there before you, because then you had to get in the front seat with the Uber driver, which I don't know why I'm saying that like it's such a horrible thing, but Uber Share, that's what it was. Yeah, like you could get around cheaper than taking the bus. It was great, and then COVID hit, and everything got expensive. Uh-oh, who's coming? Don't you just love that? Isn't that cute? With this little smiley face. You can almost not see. Okay. I don't think Super Shuttle, you mean Super Shuttle that would go to like the airport? I don't think we have Super Shuttle anymore. I've taken that so many times. Solo casting! Long time no see. We think about you often. Nice to see you. We're usually on a little bit later, but this called for a come out early. I switched my whole schedule up. Hey, John, Lee, Kim. I might go check out the band. Kind of sounds like Portishead from here. Also another 90s, great 90s band, Portishead. I've just been really rethinking about my not loving 90s music.
So where are you at in front of Spring Street?
The hot dog smells so good. You're not supposed to buy anything today, but nobody said anything about street vendor hot dogs. I'm really not buying any hot dogs. I gotta eat healthy. I don't think I can say hot dog that fast. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. I have a hard time saying things multiple times fast. I get tongue-tied. I think it's just to show some like an effect that this could have on the economy, to be honest with you. And I think I kind of get it, except I gotta buy dog food, of course, and I have to buy something else. I can't wait till tomorrow. So unfortunately I have to find somewhere to make that happen. Why don't you add some grilled chicken? Well, I mean, I can afford to buy it. I just am not supposed to buy anything today. I wouldn't want to take away dog food from somebody that really needed it. I'm not at that point in my life yet, God willing. It is, and there's some real loudness. Thanks, John Lee. I'm so sweaty right now. It's January still. All right, there's someone speaking and people clamoring for them, and I just can't tell where that is. Jem, that's fine. That's what actually happened. Hey, there's so many good salad recipes, I promise you. Tony, I'll put one up before I go home. I like to have a salad with a sweet potato in it, some chicken, an apple, walnuts if I have them, which I usually do. Pretty yummy. And then a Waldorf dressing. So I feel like we're all I don't know where the speaker is. Hey, child of God. Welcome. Or maybe we can put up Joe's recipe for a papaya salad, if you've got any papayas. Oh, thank you so much. We are enjoying our rights. This a little bit because I'm roasting and in the sun. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know, sorry. I don't know if we're gonna get to the right? Lots of people. We're gonna try to hang out. Hey, Joe. Hey, LA unknown. I thought you were gonna hate me after my 90s bands takedown yesterday. So I think the best thing for us to do is probably just like kick back towards the end of this, although there's some really exciting stuff going on the front, but I'm not with Joe, so we don't have that dual band that we sometimes get over here. I'm on the LTE network. I'm going to plug in though right now. Might as well get ahead of that battery. I so desperately want to go on the other side, but it's 80 something degrees. Let's try it anyway. I actually love that people come out and bring free waters and free masks for people. I should probably wear a free mask more often so I stop getting a scratchy throat. Let me know if it starts to buffer because I did switch already to the LTE network. Which this looks like a 5G crowd to me. I'm gonna try to get up ahead and see if we can see who they're cheering for. That's what I keep thinking, Mary, too. Hey, Dtla. How's it going? Wouldn't it be great if the mayor appeared out on the balcony like the Pope? I don't think that people would be clamoring for her, though. Oh my god, the K-Town Ice Hunters. I love it. Hey, Cecilia. Take a look at these quilts. pretty awesome stuff. I cannot help anything you see. I tried to turn my camera really fast. Oh my gosh. I'm in the literal hottest spot. That would be America. Excuse
Pero
me.
dito kami sa gilid.
Kind of follow this guy he's pretty chubby. Oh. Hey, mountain bike. Hey, you guys. I'm sorry if I miss anybody. Just. Oh, this is the best place to be of all.
Time to protest! Their names! Fuck ICE! Fuck fascism!
Thank you so much for being here. I feel like the traffic was pretty light this morning. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's walk up this way and around and back down. Also, though, it's Friday and it's Los Angeles. Don't tell us where you work. I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I would probably have not called in sick. However, today, if I had a job, I would call in sick. Unless it meant getting fired. Like, not everybody has a luxury to call in sick. Alright. We're gonna reapproach City Hall. I don't know, the kind of spooky thing for me is what's going to happen when I almost called it, when A1 takes over jobs. I think A1 already has a #1 album on Spotify. So what's next for A1? It's going to be in classrooms, I heard. Every classroom will have A1. Thank you guys so much for being here. Look at those gorgeous cars. Sorry, we're here for this. It feels like May. You know, it feels like the find a shady spot. Conversations like the I'm a Pershing, like most of Americans. I like to look, and not Americans, but human. Oh my gosh, I am literally gonna go back to the shady side of the street. Because if you've asked me any questions and I've missed, super sorry. I have my screen turned down so I have max battery life. Um, hey, be careful, Joe. Do the right thing. I wish I had a drum. I want to join the drum circle. It is a beautiful day. I am getting back in the shade, Tony, because I am so sweaty. And Casper, the friendly ghost white. Imagine for people just turning their TV on now, it's very loud, but gotta make some noise. Hey, oh my gosh, right? Catherine O'Hara. I loved her. Lem cakes, this is an LA protest. This is what Angelinos do. It's part of our DNA. I remember her from Home Alone, and of course I just really fell in, and also SCTV, like peripherally, but I really remember her from Schitt's Creek, and she was pretty just amazing in that role. Yeah, Home Alone. I love the watermelon.
There's no ice.
Okay, let's do another walk around through the crowd, but only on the shady side of the street. What courthouse did they bring Don Lemon to? I wonder. Just in case you've ever wondered if I tag anything, I don't. But maybe I do. That's my special trademark letter E. I couldn't resist coming down here. I love when LA shows up. And although, like, you know, this channel's more Jollibee than Jubilee, that's going to be my tagline. It's really important to show we care about humans, humanity, morals, ethics. Ethics are non-negotiable, really.
They are coming after your First Amendment rights. They've already been coming after your First Amendment rights.
Usually, when they have a speaker here, they're on the back of a truck. And we've been to protests here before, and you can hear them. I can't tell where the speaker is or where the speaking is coming from. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. Sorry, I'm not doing my best. It's a really easy and free way to support the channel. Free Don Lemon. Here you go, Mary. Here's your free Don Lemon sign. I want to go over there and dance for a little bit. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, here's my competition. We should hook up, me and this guy. I don't mean hook up, I mean I should get out, I should talk to live streamers more. I wish I could get anywhere near where that speaker is, actually. All right, let's go try to walk a little closer. No, I start losing my signal. Super duper crowded here. I'm gonna get. Excuse me. Sorry, me. Sorry. Huh?
Your interview? You
Huh?
want to go somewhere quiet?
No, I gotta
You're busy. Good.
I gotta put a Band-Aid on my bloody leg. Don't tell Joe. I got scratched by the bush. All over the place. Uh-huh. It's a bush scratch. Thankfully. Wow. Pretty gross. My bush scratch. All right. It's definitely, there's definitely a lot of people here. I'm definitely sharing a signal. It's almost better though if we kick back and observe from a little bit of a distance so we can maintain our signal. How does that sound? So I'm gonna go over here and then we're gonna come down the other side. I don't think that the cops are doing anything, but I mean, there's a lot of people here, so I think anybody would be pretty stupid to do anything here. Plus, Jane Fonda's here. I know that some folks are not fond of Jane, but now she's kind of like a national treasure. Big job. I keep trying to update the signal. This is about as good of a signal as I can get, and probably as close as I can get. I think Jane Fonda did speak. Here, I'm gonna like, ugh. Everywhere I could go that's like a little bit of the distance is in the sun. Forgive me for my lack of adventure and walking. I just don't really know where you can hear people cheering for sure, reacting to somebody giving a speech. I just don't know where the speech is happening. So now we're on the other side of City Hall. Like, let's sneak up the other side so I can get some signal. Thanks for putting up with this crappy signal. I appreciate you guys being here a whole lot. Walk up this side. Thank you guys so much for being here and putting up with that signal. Me too, the horn honking, incessant. I think I'm gonna walk up Temple here to the top of the park and look down. I think that's a great opportunity for us to have a nice signal and still partake in this protest. Makes me want a cowbell.
I didn't see you there.
Make room for the truck. The truck's gonna lead the march. Once the truck comes, we'll go behind the truck.
Huge turnout. But it's heading this way, so we're gonna follow it from there's traffic heading in the direction of the truck. I hear you, Mark. That's part of the reason why protest is important to LA, because we've had a lot of civic leaders that have been pretty shady. Oh no. Thank you guys for hanging in there with the stream. There are a ton of people down here. I don't know what the count is. And cool. Let's try to walk one block beyond, take a right over here, and kind of head them off at the pass. I actually heard somebody walking by me that was like, I have no signal down here whatsoever.
Oh, your Saturday plans?
They're getting ready to march. They were kind of like getting the flotilla ready. And they were telling people to get ready to follow the truck. So I'm kind of beating it off at the pass so we can kind of enjoy some of this. I mean, I don't mean enjoy, but participate in some of this. I'm sure we are marching to Olvera Street, the birthplace of Los Angeles. Pio Pico approved. He wanted to go so bad. I could feel it. When you know that you're preventing somebody from getting out or crossing, do you like scoot a little faster or do you walk the same speed? Generally, I move a little faster. I don't know why I didn't that time. Oh my gosh, please do like and subscribe. We usually have a much better signal. We're usually not in the middle of 1,000 to 2,000 people. But we definitely belong down here. So they should be marching down Spring Street. It looked like they were just kind of having a problem getting out of here. I have no idea where they're marching to. I'm just assuming it's this way. All right, let's sneak over there. Let's hold on for 1 second. I'm going to, hey, Dionysus. Can I see you? I think I said that wrong. I'm so... Hey, hey you guys, I just wanted to switch it to 5G again and see if that would give us a little boost. So we'll walk down to the detention center. I hear some honking. Has anybody been watching any of these in the rest of the country? I would love to see how the turnout was. I haven't really checked up on it. I was kind of like in the middle of doing stuff this morning and then didn't pay that much attention to the news. So detention center's right there. I see the police are already blocking the freeway. Or, which is pretty smart, right? We love to go on the freeway. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for being here. Please feel free to like and subscribe. It definitely helps us out with the algorithm. All great stuff like that. And members. We've got a few new members who will add to this, but thank you, Veggie. I want to give a shout out to my members. Thank you guys for making this project possible. All right, we're gonna cross here. We're gonna go to the mall over here. Oh my God, there's like 8. And do some shopping and have some services. So that's the federal building. They may be on their way here, right? Because I see police at the corner up here. I just love this mall. I wish I went to this mall like to actually eat once when I had jury duty. And it's just like a totally another time. Let's look. Can you imagine this place in its heyday? Could see Florence Henderson stopping here for a little light lunch. She was dealing with a court matter. But it's like a little food court plaza. And it's just from another era. We're heading back to the Oh my gosh, check out. Where is Don Lemon? How do we get out of here? Oh my gosh, imagine being trapped here. I actually think I ate at the Garden restaurant. I'm not sure. I could just imagine a mini-skirted blonde 1960s, 70s ladies walking around here. You guys, but where is Don Lemon? I hear screaming. Okay, let's go above ground. When I used to have fantasies about having a job in an office building downtown, it did include coming to this for lunch with my imaginary co-workers at the office. Here we go, a little stop in the mall. We didn't buy anything, but here is our flotilla. I'm literally just trying to stay behind the shade. A fucking douche. Tripped on somebody's water bottle. Who like literally put it right next to my leg. Sorry for swearing, but they were a fucking douche. It just seems like, I don't know. I like the thought of it. Like the imaginary time and place that I would have done it is probably like, I don't know. Didn't we all want to work at WJM? That was a tight office. I actually didn't hurt myself on that one. I just like kicked his water bottle. They put the water bottle down and then went into the street to get a picture, and they literally put it by me. I mean, how did they know I was going to be walking? What's worse is my bush scratches all over my legs from climbing through the bush. I'd show you my leg scratches, but that's kind of weird. Goose Goose. Hello, Goose Goose. This is a march to stop ice terror.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Very, very possible that there are ICE agents present for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of the fact that we're allowed to do this. I really am, Pikachu. I don't know if that's what you mean. This is embarrassing, but I'm not gonna lie. I support free speech, and I support this. Thanks, Goose Goose. Bye, Goose Goose. Thank you so much. I think it's wonderful they're protesting too. I think it's our right. I think no matter what side of politics you're on, you have to not want government gunning down people, period. And maybe this isn't your thing to scream about or shout about or to be upset about, but when that thing happens, you're going to want to be able to do this too. So protest is a beautiful American thing. I'm so lazy that I'm literally just I should maybe stand back there. Patrick, you're welcome. Dude, this goes on and on and on, and I'm literally standing in the middle of it all.
Dtla.
Right? Power to the people, for sure. Right? They could use a little DMX too. We are heading towards Olvera Street. I honestly can't see what anybody's writing too much. So thank you for taking care of some shitty stuff for me. We definitely are not all about racism here. We are about no racism here. We're about being humans for humans, man. Oh, yucky. I'm here because we gotta observe this stuff. All right, Amy, we'll see you soon. Right? Humans supporting humans, humans developing, evolving morally and ethically, and so we're not really here to persuade anybody of anything. You have made up your mind before you came here. My channel's not Jubilee, but we're here to observe and be respectful. Support small businesses. Thank you, Amy. LA has a history of not trusting official narratives. We've lost complete sections of the city to the government. And it's been sold, the people of the city have been sold myths for over a century. Protest is how Angelenos correct the record. Thank you so much, Pocket Trainer. I'll make sure that we take care of the buildings as best I can. Sorry. No worries, sorry. Okay, Patrick. Sorry. I know it's really hard sometimes. I've got a couple names that I'm kind of sad when I try to say them and I really mess them up. I saw Dion earlier and I was like, Dionysus. It is a huge turnout and it's really never ending.
And we want to invite all of you. All of you Filipinos and not Filipinos to join our Japan Migrants Alliance.
Hey, Shavkat. I love the protest too. I feel like there are a lot of people in Los Angeles who are absolutely sympathize with the plight of the Palestinian people. I tried to dye my hair that color, except I don't have blonde hair, so it was just the grays that turned yellow. Kind of looked really weird. On him it looked great. I forgot to turn this on vertical today, but I don't think that matters too much. So this is almost the end. I think we're gonna walk with them and go down over here and check it out. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's totally human content while we've got it. You've got robots driving you around, robots delivering your Uber Eats food, but no robot live streamers yet. Please like and subscribe and keep us going. This is everybody, every kind of person you can imagine is down here. And do you know why? Because bad bitches hate ice. keeping an eye on my my signal. We're gonna take the low road. I hope I don't get more scratches on my legs from these cacti. Oh, Jay, thank you so much for being here today. Thank all of you for being here today. I know it's really tough to be in a room and not get all up and political because I know this is something a lot of us are really passionate about. Hey, Love Perp, I'll be totally careful. I don't have enough battery power to be down here that long. Although we did a really nice job of plugging in today. Here, here. Hey, Stutterella, happy Friday. I can't imagine carrying that camera around. I personally hate my backpack. And it's pretty light. It's always a beautiful day for democracy, to take democracy into your own hands. I don't think people understand civics anymore. I don't think they teach civics anymore. I think it's kind of important to understand. That's my gay voice. Understand how your government and things work. What you're allowed and what you're not allowed to do so you can take action legally, like we're doing down here.
So fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is where we're all heading, the birthplace of Los Angeles. Hey, Peter. I um I I don't understand it, like why anybody would be against what people are protesting or just the protest in general, because Republican or Democrat, nobody wants the government in their business. Republicans even less so, from my understanding. But nobody wants government agents to take down people on the street. That's not American. Ooh, I look at the Ice Babies. I want to see the Ice Babies. It's Stephen Miller. I watched there are a couple of other people that I watch in LA, and their chat is kind of gets nasty. Um, I'm gonna walk back the other way because I'm just gonna keep having a bad signal. So we're gonna go and keep our eye. I sometimes just I can't even watch the chat because it's so infuriating, especially on a news program or the debates. The chat on the debates. Oh my gosh.
So I feel like
I I agree, Lemcakes. It is nice to see people protest. It's nice to see people use their voice, use their legs, create some crafty, awesome signs. Totally free the Chinese American Museum, by the way, and it's located right here in what was originally Chinatown before they moved it way over there. Another time, Los Angeles government just did stuff that people didn't like. That's why protesting is such a big deal here. In 1852, there were 2 Chinese people in Los Angeles. 1860, 16. 1880, 1,169. And by 1900, 3,209. That's like a doubling and a doubling and a doubling. On this grounds actually was a massacre just right around here. All right. Oh, Patrick, thank you so much for being here. Oh, thank you so much, LA Unknown. Joseph will shut the chat off. I could never, honestly, I don't want to ever get involved because I don't want to get doxxed. Or like, someone to connect it to here, and I don't know. But I've got some real political opinions, and I have some real, true feelings on human rights. The hell? there are some things I consider human rights, which I also think like healthcare is such a burden for people. It should be a human right also. Oh my gosh. LA traffic though, this is light because everybody called in sick to be down here. LA traffic is just terrible. Not that we ever have to worry about it because you're walking in LA. I really want Joe to come up with a theme song for me. I want it to kind of sound like Eric B. and Rakim. What's that sound? Or that's Cold Cut. I want it to have a real late 80s, 90s sample-adelic kind of sound. Yeah. The cars that are next to me are trying to get on the freeway. This is the freeway exit that has a bunch of, I guess, freeway police officers just leaning around. I mean, they're positioned, I guess. Right? It needs to kind of have that. Then I tripped over something and fell on my face, and now I got new teeth. Sorry.
I know.
Whew. I'm taking the shade. So if you missed out on this, there are more protests all day in Los Angeles. I think there is one in Koreatown at 5 o'clock at the Unitarian Universalist Church, the first UU congregation. I probably won't make that. I have hit my 2 hours and 23 minutes here, which means I've lost fireworks. I haven't lost my cats. I'm going to start heading back towards 7th and Metro, or maybe Pershing Square, and hop on my train. Oh no. I'm sure there are a bunch of other LA streamers streaming this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to plug in all of my stuff and charge it. Joe is working today and not at home, so I want to go home, walk my dogs. I'm going to charge all my stuff up, and maybe we'll still go out later, live stream. I was going to do it twice today, but the first one was supposed to be like 9 a.m. Hey, Mountain Bike, thank you so much for being here. Always appreciate seeing you. And seeing you in air quotes, obviously, because we just see your name. Have a great day, One Eye. Nice to see you. The magical Triforium. Tony, thank you so much for being here. have this kind of superstition, and I'd like to return to the train station that I got off at. So I'm walking back to that. That's a couple of blocks away. Thank you guys so much for popping on here with me. I'm not sure what we're doing later. I'm gonna wait for Joe to get home and see. I don't know, maybe we'll head to Hollywood, Koreatown later for a live stream. We're gonna be live streaming tomorrow, I think at 4. Also Sunday, we'll be, on the other side of town here, down by the Grammys, getting as close as we can to such celebrities as Sabrina Carpenter and Lady Gaga, and I doubt we'll see them. The only person we saw last year was I feel like we saw some country person who lost a lot of weight and might be named after a pastry, jelly, donuts. And I feel like we saw Jaden Smith wearing a house on his head. Tony, I always watch on the TV and then open it up in my phone and chat. It depends on who is on. I might open it up under my mystery name so I can chat and not look like I'm trying to steal somebody's guests. Sometimes I say hi. But I always watch on my TV. I love watching on my TV. So this is far from over. Los Angeles has a lot of great live streamers. Oh, maybe Back in the Clay will be on. Solo Casting was here earlier. One of my first live streamer friends that I made, actually. Wait, I missed mystery name. Sometimes I'm really talking stream of conscious and I don't really remember what I said like half a minute before. Or maybe like a minute before. Oh, my scratchy voice. I did drink a lot of water today. Sorry, I did buy a water. The protest is not over. Out Blossom. It is over for us. We came down here at about 12:45 for the start of it. Hung around in City Hall. There's a lot of stragglers left. And the protest then moved on to Olvera Street, or La Placita. And we kind of walked with it. And now we're heading back on the train. I do watch YouTube under a mystery name. But I still never go into anybody's YouTube and say anything bad, even if I don't disagree with them. Even if I disagree with them. And I don't join chats to like fight with people about stupid things they're saying. But sometimes I will just go into, another live streamer and compliment them or watch them. And sometimes I'll go in as myself. I just never want to come across like I'm trying to poach anybody. So street cleared. What the protest headed down that street. We're heading the opposite way. This guy has been playing drums since we started. Thanks, Al Blossom. Thanks for loving LA, and thanks for being here. I felt really bad, like kind of like a slacker this morning, that I was coming downtown instead of going hiking. I also I don't really feel very competitive because different streamers have different viewpoints and a different tone. Like let's say if, I'm not comparing myself to German in Venice, but let's say German in Venice live streamed all the time, just like this. It's going to be a totally different show. A totally different person. Or let's say the guy that is in Toronto came here. It would be a totally different show. It's a unique personality I have, and they all have too. All right, I'm gonna turn to find the building mountain bike. Oh, sorry for anybody showing up late. They are heading towards the federal building, which is on the other side of that sort of Lego looking building over there. There is one guy who talks in here, does not poach, back in the clay. He does live streaming in Los Angeles too. Again, I mean, German and Venice were not in the same league. He's like a video guy and the OG. Oh, there's a guy that drives around at night. I kind of actually like the night driver. Action, AXN News. That's the one with the long skinny windows is like this police station. We're gonna go left here. And I think I'm good to go. This square coming up over here is pretty important history and also gay rights and protest. Me too. And there's the Alex, there's a space for all of these different people here. Also, our good friend Carriopolis rides with the Grind, which are bike riders, and they're really amazing. Also, they're riding with like lit riders. Look at that cool little back thing. There are also a couple of people that make videos that are very negative, and they're the clickbait kind of video about Los Angeles that's kind of like crapping all over it, and that's really one of the reasons why I started the channel. This is the Cooper Donuts Nancy Valverde Square. It's really important part of your gay history. So we talk about the Loop, which we're kind of walking around near. There used to be a donut shop here, and there was a fight. If you guys want to talk about it, I'm happy to do a little story on it. Let's say Nancy threw a donut at a cop, and the rest is herstory. The gay uprising. Also, this flag here. This is the first gay bar downtown. I did a little video on these like ground markings, and honestly, like different position or different ways that they're set up mean different things. So if you see the word contractor spelled out, it's usually pre-World War II. I saw one on the sidewalk in my neighborhood in front of it was actually not in my neighborhood, but on Western. That was in front of like a vacant lot, but it was 1926. Excuse my cough. It's really nice and cool over here, actually, and quiet. And you can just hear the helicopter off in the distance. Thanks. It's not great to walk around zoomed in. I think it makes it a little jiggly. How long have I been zoomed in? Oh, did I zoom? I can't even remember zooming in. That poor guy. You know, it's hard to walk by people in that state or in any state of homelessness because your heart goes out to them. I'm not in any position to help anybody really any more than I already do, and I couldn't possibly help everybody, but I try to think or send them some positive something when I see people like that. They need period. I'd venture to guess more than just these people are walking around in a zombie-like state in this city. Hey, Zay Sandy. They are at the federal building, I believe. They're heading for the federal building. They walked from the front of City Hall to La Placita, and then they moved on to the federal building. We kind of were at City Hall at 12:30. I need to go home and charge up and walk my dogs. It's just a rough position to be in, I'm sure. I feel like there are so many Americans in particular that are just like a hospital visit away from, or an emergency away from living on the streets. I'm not sure. Here's our siren of the day. Going in the bike lane. Woo. I'm walking. What I'm more afraid of is when I get home, the dog is going to jump up on my legs and scratch them even more than they were already scratched. It looks like I ran through some serious pricker bushes, a bramble. It literally, I'll have Joe tell you about it. I don't want to send you a picture of it. It's kind of gross. You want to see my leg scratches. But they're pretty bad. So I'm never on the side of the street, but that is really a gorgeous building. Le Petit Paris. I do have some pro-chest injury. Right, I mean, most people live paycheck to paycheck. I suffer from my art friends. That came out really weird, but I do. I also have a growth on my finger. We call it my gimbal finger. I really don't want to show it to you, but I literally have developed a bump, a callus on my index finger from holding or balancing the gimbal on it, and it literally looks like my finger's out of joint. Joe was like, "What is that?" We go in the Bradbury building every so often. They're very kind and generous and let you in. It's really never ever a problem. Next time we go and it's that time of day, and you're on here, just remind us and we'll definitely go. It is a callus, but if you saw it next to my other index, it looks really crazy. I got scared the first time I saw it. I thought my finger was out of joint. It's my gimbal finger. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? It's kind of too close to the camera. I'm sorry if that grossed you out, but that used to be a normal finger a year or so ago. So I did seek the medical advice from ChatGPT on this callus here. And it said moisturize it, not to hack it off, because I thought I was gonna use like a callus remover, like the thing for your feet. Woo! Gimbalitis. That's perfect. It's a gimbal finger. What's a trigger finger? I kind of like the way that sounds. What the heck is that? I'm just gonna call it my hump. What kind of gimbal do you have? Because I had that problem with my gimbal that I'm using right here. I ended up returning it and they sent me a new one. And I have to say this, but I think mine stopped holding a charge because, let's go down Broadway. Mine stopped holding a charge because I was using the wrong cord on it, not the cord that they actually gave us. Although I lied and said I only used the factory provided cord. I mean, I shouldn't say that, right? Anyway, I bought insurance on it, and I thought I was going to use the insurance that I bought on it, but I called them, and they were like, no, it's still insured for a year. So, how's it going? So Hohem took very good care of me. They're really nice, really. What's the word I'm looking for? Very attentive. Sassy perfume. They didn't email me back something like for one day over a weekend, and they're like, so sorry we didn't get back to you. I was like, no big deal. So I have 3 gimbals. A DJI one that is the first one I use. The problem with the DJI one is it doesn't hold this many grams. I have a big phone, so I think the DJI holds like 300 grams. So after a couple of hours, it would just tilt. And it also caused the battery to go a little bit faster. I have another Hohem, which holds 400 grams, but is not enough to hold this phone and the receiver. So I use those as a backup. But with the Hohem, I forgot what it's called, like a 6 or 7 or something, it has a tendency to go down a lot. Like when I'm walking, it like keeps turning down, and I have to keep my eye on it all the time. That's funny because this Hohem turns up. I would love a 360. I think those are pretty cool. When I was at the Hollywood Christmas Parade, somebody had a 360 camera on a really high pole, and it was pretty amazing. And then I feel like I ran across their videos later. I have a DJI 3, Pocket 3, and originally when I started live streaming, I was trying to see if there was a way I can use it. I can. It's really too complicated for me right now to do. Also, I would like to, I think I need to use a more expensive broadcaster. It's on my list. I love that t-shirt, by the way. Ooh. Look how big. I keep getting big gusts of cold air. Uh-oh, the jewelry store is decorated for Valentine's Day. How long till that teddy bear is no longer pink?
So look, we can do it like this.
What kind of phone do you have? How heavy is your phone? It's weird because you also like you can't really fix things nowadays. Like that. Like you can't fix things like this. Everything's made to be replaced.
I like the way that. All right. No, I like the way this. All right.
I should get a glove or maybe like a finger cot. I could wear a finger cot or something. I thought about just putting a band-aid there to give it like a little traction. So we're about to, I think, say goodbye for now. I'm gonna see if Joe might want to live stream later, and we'll probably just mess around in Hollywood in the evening. Lemon is Don Lemon. Ronnie. I saw a free Don Lemon sign. Right? Does a corn pad, like, it told me not to try to reduce it. ChatGPT did. It said it's protecting my joint. And that I should name it. So I did. I call it Sue. My callous Sue. My train station is up here. So I'm gonna sign off in a couple minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for the protest. Thanks for holding it down. Protests, Los Angeles chats, they can devolve really quickly. I think we held it together. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna try to put a Band-Aid. I've just been moisturizing it and calling it Sue, which could be a boy or a girl. just so you know. That's why I chose Sue. I want to go one more block because somehow I've been seeing Irina up here out of the corner of my eye for a really long time. I thought it was an advert for something, but it's obviously a tribute. I don't know who Iryna is, but she lived only to be 23, it looks like. I'm gonna go home and make myself a little food, maybe Joe some food for when he gets home, walk dogs, feed dogs, charge up. Might be on, but definitely on tomorrow. We'll see what Joe says. So I wish you all a good evening for now. I just really want to thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you didn't like and subscribe, please do. If you want a thumbs down because you didn't like the topic, that's your prerogative. I support that. Nobody will know you thumbs down. I lost all my fireworks, so we can't play those, but thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I will see you later or definitely tomorrow at about 4 o'clock. Sunday, Grammys downtown, just down the street from here. We're not getting on the red carpet. We're just gonna bum around and see who we can see and kind of a vibe check, if you will. Adios. And so I say good night or good evening to you for now. Maybe see you later. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the support. Veggie, thanks for buying memberships and supporting the channel that way. Fantastic. I would play some fireworks for you, but oh my God. How about confetti? Woo! It's there. Woo! Hearts. Hearts to all of you. Thanks for being a partner. Look at our cool hand punch. Thank you for watching. KEKW. I don't know what that means, but it's cool. Anyway, party on. We'll see you later. Good night. Or good night for now. Bye.